What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C. And in this particular video, y'all, I'm reviewing this particular episode of Catfish with season 4. It's Chitara and Priscilla. I don't know if I'm going to keep reviewing every episode of Catfish, but yeah, I just want to say at least one review about this. Shout out to my YouTube family. If you're not a subscriber yet, maybe part of my YouTube family, definitely just like and share this video. Thank you all for the love, support, everybody. And like and share this video. I already said that, right? Okay. But let's get into this. Now, we're still on this special co-host thing. Neve, this week, it's actually an actor that has worked with Max in this film that is working on or something like that. So, of course, they do the webcam and the talking. And Neve is talking about the Chitara, let's know the story about she's like, help me, I've been dumped, but I don't know who. And she's actually been talking to her ex-girlfriend, whatever, what she thinks is an ex-girlfriend, by the name Priscilla. And, all of nowhere, it just seemed like, she started getting suspicious about certain things and stuff like that. And then it turns out that she all of a sudden said, I found a dude, and, you need to move on. Okay, bye, bitch. That's pretty much all that was. And so she wants answers. They end up going to Durham, North Carolina, to meet up with her, like I said, Neve and the dude actor Alex. So when they go to meet her, she goes more story because Chitara happens to be a mother to before then. Rewind. When they talked to webcam, she was saying because Neve had asked her about 2 kids or a kind of situation. And the 2 children, she was engaged originally to the father, and he was asking her, basically like, what's going on with. I think something came up the lines that she said that she's, based on when he heard out that she, had children or something like that. He asked her, are you bi or are you, sheep or something like that on the lines. And then she's like, she knew for a long ass time that she'd been, been bisexual, for a very long time. Okay. And that's what she was describing, like Priscilla's beautiful, blah, blah, all these posts, blah, 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 and we talking, like I said, let's fast forward. When they go to meet her, she goes more detail, how she's just so confused. I mean, they used to talk so much that they'll talk themselves to sleep, somebody drooling and snoring on the phones and stuff. That's how much they talked, and they had all these text messages and stuff. It's a good thing now. We have unlimited packages for conversations and texts for inexpensive prices because that's I don't know most people ain't dealing with no landlines, so I'm just saying that's good that worked. But and it probably and I know they were using the hell out of all of emojis because we kept seeing them alter the damn thing. And she said Priscilla is a nurse. She also supposedly lives in the same area she does. But every time she go to meet her, oh, my family's in town. I got the flu. I got another flu. I got bronchitis. I have this happening. Oops, and my internet connection went wrong. I'm at the family reunion. I'm just saying it was always some type of excuses. And when, of course, the webcam, the thing is, again, we can never webcam, even though this is where it's nowadays, if people get catfish or in the process to still be suspicious, because, still not everybody got blah, blah, but they were talking the phone. 9 times out of 10, most of these phones now have some type of camera. If you got an iPhone, also I know Steve was like talking about Alex's phone. Alex still has an iPhone 3. He's like, he ain't on no technology, nothing like that. But I'll say it like this. Most phones nowadays have some type of webcam and even has some type of app to allow you chat. So if you iPhone, you got y'all face chat. I'm not trying to say to my Apple people, so don't come at me, but I'm just saying, y'all got FaceTime. Why did I say face chat? Ooh, forgive me. I meant FaceTime. Okay, but Androids, we got other alternatives. Like you got your Glides and some Skypes and some other stuff. But I know Glide, that's video, text, message, whatever. Am I promoting Glide? Okay. But anyway, no, I use it, but I'm just saying, doing some little in a commercial. But what I'm saying is they even have stuff on most of these phones, these smartphones, whatever, that have some type of thing that should allow you to do that. I'm just saying for the rest of people, like they come excuse, oh, my laptop or this and that, or my computer does not have a webcam. Well, you can always use the phone, don't you? Didn't you say you have the iPhone 6 Plus? I got, you got Android. Well, we can use Glide. I mean, I think you can still put on your phone and stuff. Can't they put Glide on the app? I'm just saying, But anyways, I'm just saying there are ways if they're still, if they try to duck and dodge. I'm just noticing, like I said, the pattern here with season 4. So, she also brings up, sorry y'all about that rant. She also brings up about how she one time even quit our questioning the catfish thing, especially, but I guess she kind of, Priscilla ignored it and stuff like that, like that comment, but she never still confessed about whether or not she was real or not, or she felt the catfish thing. But I guess Priscilla had calmed her down, like, rest assured, there's no problems with that nature. Okay. So Auntie Ways, of course, we all know that we do. Nev goes to do with usually with Max, but like I said, the co-host now is Alex this week, and they go, they're doing a search, and when they put a name, they first couldn't find it. I think through the search, whatever, and then they go back to Mocha Spaces. That's where Chitara met Priscilla on there. Okay, the 22-year-old nurse that is mature for her age. Okay, so they go search, and then they go Mocha Space, and they see it's another girl named Kakari that Priscilla was talking to or whatever, active with, and she also did some type of video chat with this particular person. And you put two and two together and realize that the same time I think this profile was made, the same time the profile was made, and also on top of that, when they went to put the name in Facebook, it was several fake, several Facebook accounts, Kamari Beep, whatever the young lady's last name is, if that's really the young lady's name, or whoever's being impersonated. Beep, because we, for protective purposes, whatever. We won't know the last name. But what I'm saying is that we know this person's fake. This person's is obviously one person that's running 2 profiles and stuff of that nature, whatever. You know what I mean? And running it. But prior, before then, how they were talking, and she made it. Of course, Chitara admitted about the feelings and stuff having somebody, but but she's all talking about she just want answers. But then when even Alex at the table, did you notice when she said, well, she can still get it. Here go Alex and Bob. Nigga was like, oh, this is very exciting. We gonna get to the girl action. They didn't say all that, but they were like this. Wow, this story just came more exciting. Nasty fuckers. So anyway. So when they go and they finally tell Chitara, next they go back to her house, whatever, after the little investigation, they decide, that they're going to basically call. So when he texts, Texas, they decide to tell Chitara the information, and of course she's like, what the hell? Now I really just want the answers. Why we should do this, blah, 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 whatever. But wait a minute. Around this time, we kind of get a little bit of information about Chitara, whatever, because Chitara has felt so much in love with this person. I mean, that she's she's only had one, I guess, another series of relationship, I think, with a girl, but she has not came out to her family about it until recently with this girl, showing them all pictures, her using Instagram filter, whatever. Okay, as far as them sending pictures back or whatever, and her family actually, for whatever reason, supportive. When Neve and Alex go to meet up with her and some friends at Gold Car, kind of like arcade, that type of place. They talk with her best friend, I think her name is Jamaica, and Jamaica says she's kind of like, when it comes to certain stuff with the family, certain things, Chitara is kind of a little bit like, I guess, I think she could have, I think, said something about shielding, and of course the shielding is because of worrying and the risk that she took, and because the possibility of her family just pushing her away, and stuff like that, because they found out that she is attracted to girls, so it's one of those things. So they also talked to, I think her other friend was Jasmine, and they just want to know the answers. So around prior to then, like I said, that's when they revealed the information. Forgot that, y'all. I always scatter around the place. And that's when they showed her about the 2 accounts logging in, blah, blah, blah. Because, first they're like, she's video chatting with somebody, but she's like, why she can't video chat with me? And all this other stuff. So, fast forward. This is when they go, Neve texts us right then and there, and asks us for the phone number to say, I'm Neve from Catfish, blah, 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 and all this other stuff, right? The girl never calls back. They wait, next day, go back to Chitara's house. And then they were like, you know what? Maybe since she answered Joe call, Chitara, maybe you should call Neve's Justice, right? So she calls her, and here, she got on speaker. She's like, and here's Priscilla. Hey, what's up? Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what? I was concerned because I had got a strange text, and I was wondering where it come from. His Neve was like, yeah, you know what? Hi, I'm Neve from Catfish, the introduction, whatever. So she's just like this. Of course, she's trying, in the way, is trying to be the victim, and basically it's like this, like, she should just move on. And then she said again, kind of like, she just move on. I moved on. She just move on. And, it was like, okay, we understand move on. But she wants answers. You could at least give her the chance, at least, like, having some closure. You might move on, whatever. But, just, can you do that, please? Whatever. So she checks the address. And it turns out, yeah, she is in North Carolina. But she's in Greensboro, which is like an hour or something away. So they drive over there, I think that's at the same day, when they did, finally get contact with her. And when they go to the house, here's even down to, they was like, this ain't the same house I seen her in, whatever. Must have said, the girl's nurse, maybe she's saying, like, she live in a condo or something like that, or whatever, And next minute, we see somebody, when they come out there, that's not only totally different, but I could tell, maybe that's just me, but it kind of looked like questionable as far as, you got the teenage, shit. I be having to act me times sometimes too, whatever. Just finally cleared up, knock on wood. But you see the, acne, teenage acting, but she kind of looked like, she's going to get carded until she's, she wasn't like baby faced, but you can tell, like, don't ask her if you too lazy to get through your damn cigarettes to go think she gonna purchase them and go come out successful and shit. I'm just saying, that's what I'm saying. She gonna get carded, quite a bit, okay? Alright. I'm just saying she might be able to get Chuck E. Cheese and get a discount, and she might not, but what I'm saying is that, Shara was just like, what the, Shara was like, what, is going on and stuff, and she just like this, okay, I moved on type of thing, I tried to tell you, yeah, I'm sorry, what, not like, what, but she kind of still was just like nonchalant about the shit, like, okay, I did this to you, you should have called on, move on, and then you kind of realize that probably was this way. She was like, you didn't sit here and tell me, I tried to, tell me about this certain stuff. You should have been out front with me and stuff like that or whatever, right? And then the girl's name, Priscilla, is Ashante, and not only that, Ashante is not only, totally different than what she is from photos and everything else, right? It turns out she a child, y'all. I already said a child, but what I'm saying is but even she had to think about it, like she just turned 18. If she really is 18, let's just say, as much as she's lying and everything else, because she admitted that she's been having profiles since at a very young age, which I'm like, sweetie, you still are young. And since she was 13 years old doing this profile stuff, and she claims that she has a guy, and I'm thinking, like, is the guy like online or is a new victim? I don't know, because that's how the way she's presenting herself, especially what we get into it about later on as far as an update. So, she's just basically making it seem like, okay, like, sure, like, should have moved on, should have called on, whatever, that's it, fine, whatever case. And Chicago, of course, is frustrated, like, girl, you're playing a dangerous game and stuff like that and stuff. But, we got Ashante, also known as Priscilla, also known as whatever that girl's name is, also known as Asia, also known as my name is Mary, whoever else she wants to be, okay? So she's just like, okay, I stopped doing that, I'm no longer doing that, it's been a month, whatever, that's my last victim. But even though I first thought like she kind of did it for the fame thing, she was like, when she was telling Neve for a second, like, I can't believe I'm saying this in front of you and stuff like that, and I'm standing here. And I'm thinking like, okay, maybe that's why she decided to come out. Not because to get this off her chest, but for a second, y'all, I thought like maybe possibly she could be doing that because it's opportunity. You know what I mean? Oh, I get on TV, blah, blah, blah. Maybe I get 15 minutes of fame, type of thing, whatever. Or seconds, milliseconds and shit. And that's what I first thought, but maybe she was just kind of nervous. But, of course, she's still getting offensive, like, okay, so what? She's not apologetic, whatever, just not like, okay, I'm sorry, okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But now, I don't think she really apologized. Like I said, she was trying to flip it along, like I said, the lady that's catfished. And Chitara was just like, and then all of a sudden, she had nerves, like, to call her Chitara bitch out of nowhere. And, started taking a little coat, a little spring coat off and shit, like, what the hell? What do you call a bitch for? But as you see, when Ashante is going back. She's kind of saying the way where she's close to the door and the side. Of course, Star was like, okay, she called me. We ain't got time for that shit, whatever, right? But thank goodness that they just maybe might exchange messages, if you know what I mean, or Star was not the type of person, at least what I gather, that sent pictures, that might have been, uh, inappropriate to give, especially like I said, majority of the time they were talking out the 6 months period. It turns out she was underage. Whatever. I don't know what the age consent is there in North Carolina, but I'm just saying, still, she was a kid. Like I said, Chitara is 28 years old. Okay, she just barely turned 18 years old. Okay, but she, like I said, when she walking away and went to the damn house, I know she gonna flip the bird, just talk to them. But like I said, she's talking smack towards back to inside the house. Okay, she ain't saying it where it's like, where something happened, whatever. So of course, Star was like, Zatara's like, I don't even want to hear any more answers. I got time, because she's just frustrated and just furious. Even when they were making the call, and she was even being suspicious when they got to touch her. Did y'all notice that's my first time seeing somebody do that? I mean, I've known people telling homies before, but that's my first time to see. Will was furious, but I'm just seeing that sucker just flipping every damn thing. She just. I'm like, because she was getting furious, so I was kind of afraid, was she gonna actually bite on her tongue or something like that? Because she just was pressing. You just see the half ball here, you see the ball. I mean, it just looked like she, maybe that's her way. Some people bite the nails like me. I don't know. It just kind of stood out to me. I don't know. I just, but whatever. But what I'm saying is that, they decided to meet the next day. They see, they all three supposed to go together. Stars like this. Can y'all talk with her first, and then I'll say my stuff later on. Because Neva's asking her, like, are you okay? Stuff like that, feel a little better. But she realized, like, she's a kid, and, maybe there's the mind frame, and maybe she's trying to vent. But, she doesn't, she still doesn't, I don't think she knows why she puts people in those circumstances and stuff like that. So, and also another thing, too, that Neva had asked her before she called, Chitara her name and stuff. He, or a little bit after, around that same time frame, he asked her, so what is this stuff about? So, because I forgot to mention, one of the main things that she brought up, I think it was right before they broke up, she broke it off with her, that she had said that her mother had passed away. And that's when Neve had asked her, like, so is it true? She now all of a sudden, Ashante like this, I'm not trying to put that on my mom, but she's like, no, my mom is alive. Okay, so if you that extreme, some people, have already, pathological liars and all this other stuff, or happen to go that extreme, and then, I don't know if y'all have, but I actually knew somebody, actually two people in my lifetime, that the nurse had actually input that BS and say that their mom was dead. Like going around and crying and stuff, and then somebody else has said that too. There is some crazy people in this world. I don't even like to say crazy, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like, there are some people that just be like, really? Do you have something called emotions or something? Okay. Anyways. So, when they go meet with her and stuff like that, she's still kind of like, hi, blah, blah, blah. And she explains to, because Neva's still saying, you have to understand why she hurt him and said, she was like, okay, yeah, I know, blah, blah, blah. And then she, they ask her more questions about it. Now, she's been doing this for 13, since she was 13, 5 years ago. Or 4.5, or she could be 16. We don't know. All right, real talk. And so when she's going in to talk about her situation in terms of why she started doing these profiles, it was also as like she's probably has, she did say she had feelings for Chitara, but also she was saying that she might, I guess she was confessing this, there was a couple other people that might have caught feelings, but she don't know. I guess she's a certain amount of time that she get in these people's head, or get whatever she gets out of it, as far as, like getting satisfied, or playing mind games, or whatever, or being satisfied that she can be somebody else, let's play pretend with people's emotions and shit. So, well, that girl could be off or something, right to play. I'm just saying, that's good that you got a 20-year-old, think you mature for your age, and she's sitting there, and think, I'm just saying, but, so she sat here and said around the time she was 13, It was a way for her to start escaping making his personalities and his profiles. Because her mother at that time, she was separate from her mom, because her mom and her was supposed, was trying to find a place for them to live, and it was some difficulty. But she didn't really get details like, where she in the foster, foster home, where she, like in a shelter. She didn't say details like where was she staying between those times when her mother was going through this difficult times, according to her. All right. So, but that's what she was saying. Like that's when, like she was going through a lot of stuff. So, I think like Chitara just said, she didn't really say that much. She's just like, you had to be careful and stuff like that and whatever. And they pretty much didn't say anything after that. Was just like bye bye whatever. And then you got 2 month update. And Chitara is like this. She's off with that day, so she's focused on taking care of kids. She ain't talking to Shantae anymore and whatever. And Ashanti, that's what makes it seem like even down to talking about certain things, even though she said she didn't want to lie to Chitara, didn't lie to her, and I'm thinking like, well, you completely was a different person, so that is a whole lie. But okay. But she didn't have no update. She refused to give a follow-up about what was going on with her. That makes it even more like even the stuff she was saying, but she did get rid of her Priscilla account. But did you notice they said Priscilla account? I don't know if they checked that other girl that she was playing to be about. So it could be, for all we know, since she's on TV and stuff and thought about it or whatever, that maybe all she did was just switch folks and got some new people to be. I don't know. That's how I took it or whatever. But it's like, damn, you just have to be, as we know, more careful. So you're gonna get catfish because oof, But anyways, y'all, that's all I got for this. Sorry if this review seemed a little dry. But anyways, y'all pleasant night weekend. I'll definitely see y'all in the next one. And y'all take care. Yeah, but that was pretty much it. But like I said, obviously she has more. I don't know why. I just feel like if she couldn't do no update and all this other stuff, it's still some question marks. Is she 15? I'm just wondering. That's what I'm saying. I have the question because did y'all notice? I'm sorry. I need to add this in real quick. When she's up there telling her birthday, when did she turn 18? She kind of had that look or the body language. This is me that made it seem like October. Girl, go in there and do your homework. Let me get out of here. But anyway, y'all take care. Pleasant night weekend. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Y'all take care.